I have had two very different days. Today, I performed a 20-minute poetry set um, at the sort of launch event for Woodbridge Youth Poetry Festival. And it was lovely to share the stage with a couple of performers who I really appreciate and admire. It was good. It was an accessible venue as a performer, um, and I was able to get on stage in my wheelchair, which was great. And my pain has been under control, which is good. And yesterday I went to see MXM Toon and Cavetown play in Norwich at a venue called Epic Studios. And that was less good. It was a wonderful evening, and I got to spend it with my partner and a friend of mine. Not the friend I was going to be seeing because they got ill, so a different friend who was available at short notice. And that was lovely. It was good social times, and I'm fairly certain that my obvious stimming attracted a small cloud of other autistics to our corner of the room. But I could barely see the stage because I was sat down in my wheelchair. Because I can't stand for the whole entirety of a gig, so I have to bring a wheelchair with me. And I'm trying this new thing where I want to be in control of my pain levels so that I can do as many things as I want to do. So using my wheelchair is a really effective way of controlling my pain and energy levels. So I do that. I rang ahead on Monday to explain that I had access needs as someone who was going to be coming to this gig. And they assured me that for gigs they set aside some space, the left-hand side of the stage, so that wheelchair users can see the performers. And I was like, awesome. Will there be room for my friends? And they were like, yeah. I was like, cool. I felt very pleased that they had reassured me that it would be an accessible event. And then I got there, and everyone was very nice. But I realised that this space at the left of the stage didn't exist. There was no space set aside for wheelchair users. So I asked a member of staff, and they radioed down to get the floor manager. And the floor manager came and made some really, really shitty excuses and showed no remorse or willingness to adapt or even acknowledgement that I had different needs to the other attendees, and shamed me for asking to get my needs met, which is a thoroughly unpleasant experience and almost ruined my night. I got very cross about it, and I felt very... I'm not sure how to describe it in words. Like hot and shaky. A mixture of anger and something else. It was horrible. And I had to try very hard not to cry. Which was very hard because MXM Toon was doing songs about feelings. And I was like, oh no, I'm sad. Disappointed. And I felt let down. because I'd been reassured that it would be an accessible gig, and it wasn't. And this guy, he said rude things to me, and I was like, "You're patronizing me, don't do that." And he was like, "Oh, no, no." I was like, "Oh, okay, I need to leave before I swear at you." I didn't say that to him, but that was my choice to stop trying to get anywhere with that conversation, because he obviously wasn't going to help. He seemed to sort of want to single me out and pick a fight or something. I get that sometimes. Less these days because I don't go out very much, but sorry. Yeah, people in positions of authority finding pleasure in the fact that they can get a rise out of me is really ugly behavior. And I've been on the receiving end of that ugly behavior a few too many times. I wonder if it has something to do with being autistic. It certainly feels like predatory behavior on their part, like they're looking for a situation that makes them feel powerful. And they pick someone relatively vulnerable or easy to provoke and provoke them. Good vibes is when an event is accessible even to performers, which shouldn't be a rarity, but yeah. And bad event is when it's not accessible even as an audience member. I don't suppose I've got much more to say about it than that. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a lovely day.